Agree with you, I agree with you.
This fourth round is all or nothing for damage control at the moment, as we see them setting up on the A site or setting up to take the A site at the moment.
Yep, agreed. And it is going to be necessary for carboN to at least be able to hold this up for the next map, and they're going to get one down already as Flares goes with the spray, tries to follow through. Here's the sound effects, and there goes Spoof for the second of the AWP. Third player, fourth player going down as Flares gets the 3K, and Style going to try and challenge up here on Catwalk.
Yeah, what a nice hold there by the carboN is. I mean, not losing a single player. Hack'em, not anyone taking points of damage actually. And we see the force buy again coming out from DC. 5 Galils, 3 smokes, 2 flashbangs, and a heat grenade. DC.
Hey, wake up.
I mean, they haven't really got anything done on this half at the moment, or on the side. They've really been very, very lackluster. We've seen with minimal frags and really bothering carboN at all, besides for that pistol round. And if they lose this round, that surely is the game. Spoof now with the AWP. Got a little bit more equipment to work with than he previously had. But he has got quite a lot of information, knowing now that the players are in low as Hack'em, supporting him with the grenade, and carboN.
Gonna be interesting here as we see DC, obviously all 5 players there gonna try and move towards A. Spoof gonna get one down already, and Hacker's gonna get the headshot. Can he does, holds the spray control. Explicit trades up on Spoof, and they're gonna move straight into that A site. Not gonna do much damage really, and no, nothing into A even anymore. So DC gonna sit on Catwalk, and that's at 7:15. It's gonna be one more round, but nothing in the bank for damage control. Obviously getting the losers bonus, so being able to buy up, but nothing hectic.
Yeah, I mean, damage control, maybe they should have saved in the previous round, because they really haven't had much equipment to work with in these past couple of rounds. They need some more smokes or flashes, or what they really need is Molotovs. As we have a look at Style, he hasn't even got armor to work with this round. Gandalf, he gets the first with that Galil, and really aggressive play coming out from DC once again. Aggressive has been the name of the game for them at the moment, which isn't quite characteristic of DC. Then going through connected, they find themselves 3 frags already. Only Apocalypse going down for the DC side, and now Elusive is all that's left on 9 HP. He gets brought down by Style, and really convincing round there by damage control.
It is, and it's gonna push for the draw. Obviously, the dream is always real, and you're gonna get the comeback. So, the 3 versus 1, the cannibalistic, I presume, will just try and save up that gun, get up the next round. The cash is definitely not a problem for carboN with 14k, so I expected a little bit of a push at least. And there it is, not doing much more. 3 guns gonna be saved, so DC are gonna have no problem to buy again, and from there, it's all going to be up to, you know, that little bit of extra effort they're going to have to hold each round, because every round's going to be a forced buy.
Yeah, it really hinders damage control. I mean, we see Hellhound on a Galil once again, but carboN, damage control rather, they've got 7 match points to work through here. Try take this to overtime. Apocalypse, he started off in good fashion. He's found himself a frag, and that grenade should also do quite a lot of damage to Hack'em. DC really enjoying this mid control that they've been given to by carboN, doing a lot of work with it as well. We see them moving into the A site now, maybe a bit further than Hack'em's going to have anticipated them to be. Although he gets brought down from ladder room and Elusive, he's going to have to do quite a lot. He finds himself 2, and now 3 versus 3 Flares under Palace. He finds 1. And now 2 versus 2. Hellhound, he gets a kill onto Spoof. He actually can. And all of a sudden now 1 versus 2. Not so expected, hey?
Yeah, no, very much so. And a 2v1, Flair's going to have to do big. It gets 1, doesn't get a second. So down 15, and obviously carboN not much of an issue here as they keep going with the cash flow.
Yeah, if carboN lose 1 more, they're going to be forced onto an eco. So damage control doing all that they need to do to take this first, or to take this to overtime, but still a long road ahead. And once again, they're going for this mid map control, and it's working out so well for them. I'd love to see some aggression from carboN, or maybe challenging him, but they're really giving them connector. Hack'em once again brought down below 50 HP. Elusive is playing a little bit closer this time, and he shuts down the push with the frag onto Apocalypse.
It's going to be good to see, and DC have dropped a player, and almost statistically they've lost the round every time dropping the first player, except for the one round where they were 2v4. So it's going to be a play here that's going to come out from Style. Can he get that pick on Elusive and just be able to get into A, as we see carboN clearing out the A side completely, and rotations are going straight back through the CT. Cannibalistic going to go big on Hellhound and make sure he doesn't have anything more to say. It's going to be tricky here, but Style going to return it up. So all he needs to do is make sure they get one more and trade it up evenly.
Yeah, Elusive in the same position once again. He's going to find Gandalf, and that's going to be the bomb. So now it's a 2 versus 4. Spoof gets one at the Style, so this is surely the game. Looked a little bit promising from Damage Control when they won those 2 rounds, as they were so strongly and aggressively done, but now we see Spoof closing out the game. 16-9 is the first map, which was picked by carboN, so really nicely played by them. Not so expected. I see that the teams have been switched around, and it says DC won with 16, but it was actually carboN. So first map going the way of carboN, and I don't even know if I'd say expected. I mean, I guess it was after the first half, but I was expecting more of a performance here from Damage Control.
Yeah, unfortunately not coming through on many of the rounds, and pushing it down to a situation of, you know, their map going the other way. So if it comes down to this, it's going to be tricky for them. Inferno obviously definitely in confidence here of carboN with the fact that they chose it. And I must say though that I've seen DC play this map, and I do agree that this map, for my opinion, is better than they've played their Mirage lately. Just in general, the gameplay and their rotation style has got such a great AWP in this map, and the way that Hellhound is able to hold his sight. I've seen him play B a few times, at least rotate through to B, and the ability that they do have in the communication, because Inferno is one of the originals. It's one of the Dust 2s. It's not a Mirage. It's not as, I mean, yes, the teams have been playing forever, but it's not as important as how much experience you have in the different angles, the positions, the changes, almost play by play to keep up to date.
Yeah, definitely. So you're saying that carboN should take Inferno?
No, I'm saying that DC definitely have a good contention for this.
Oh, okay. You think even after that abysmal loss 69 on Mirage, they still have the confidence to go in the second map and take it?
I would like to say that they can, and then we have a third map, but I think if DC do take this, then it's going to be a very tight, maybe even 15 or kind of 16-14 third map.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, then you go to a map like Dust 2. So looking at Dust 2, it can either be an individual skilled map or it can be a team-based map. What are you more a fan of?
Well, Dust 2, I'd say, in the case of the history I've seen between these teams, it's definitely, in this, I'd like to say within South African gaming, maybe even, it's a more individualistic map with regards to, you know, holding long. By the time you rotate to B, it's purely on your individual basis. You're not working as much on your crosses. Obviously, you've got to rely on team control and team communication, because, you know, the players are not possible to hold all angles from the same area. So it's not something like Mirage where you can rotate in a couple of seconds, or a Cache, or even an Inferno in some cases, with regards to where you can move around from A. So it's going to be tricky, and it's going to be important to see that. I'd say individualistic play in that case is going to come out quite a bit, and maybe, you know, unfortunately carboN in this case showing right now individualistic play is coming out on top.
Yeah, we're trying to sort out the GoTV chat. I see that unfortunately people have found the GoTV, so trying to sort that out. Maybe we can get a change of servers for a second. So Inferno was picked by carboN.
Yeah, so very interesting, obviously, to see that DC not taking their
not
map.
carboN, sorry, Mirage
but
was
DC.
picked by carboN. DC picked
I thought
Inferno.
so.
There we
I
go.
thought so. I had that originally by the NAFs originally, but I wasn't quite sure because I did DC at that point.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no, 100%. But I mean, in the end of the day, I think that you know, the Mirage, the Inferno coming from Dust, or from DC at least, is something that I would expect. Either that, a Dust 2, or a potentially, even a train. I would have expected potentially if it wasn't banned out so early.
Yeah,
Honestly, guys, they're
train
gonna
was
stop the
taken
stream
out.
for like 10 seconds, and then
Yeah.
so that they can do the stream command thing.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Just gonna communicate with the admins here. Admins, could you please just type it in console command?
We don't have a. Yeah. Okay, never mind.